What it is, YouTube? It's your boy, Doe Ron. Y'all, today, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to talk about any minoxidil video. Where's my watch? Dang, where's my watch? Like, today, I'm not going to talk about any minoxidil video or anything, guys. It's just going to be, based on social media. And I'm going to talk about my experience, with social media and why I, kind of like remove myself from, too much social media. And right now I'm just at a minimum use of social media, meaning like when I get on it's probably gonna be 10-minute max. I'm talking about a whole entire day, probably 10-minute max to check, a DM or post something motivational. But the reason why, I don't, want to be a part of the social media anymore, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys might relate to this, is because when you're on social media, you always find yourself too distracted, and most of the time when you get on it, you tell yourself that I'm only going to get on it for like 5 minutes, and like it'll be 30 minutes pass by, you're still on it. It'll be an hour pass by, you're still on it. 2 hours, you're still on it, and your day just wind up, passing before your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like your day just wind up passing so fast because your mind was so distracted on things that really don't matter. It was distracted on a lot of fantasies that aren't even real. So it's like every time I would come up with a plan, like I would come up with my daily plan, and I would like strategically, like organize my day, with the time that I'm gonna be doing such and such. And every time, I end up falling on social media to like check a post, and I would just stay there. It's like I'm stuck. You know what I'm saying? It's like social media was designed to brainwash and make us stuck on it, so that way we won't really have to face reality and face and see what's really real out there in the world. So that's how I felt every time I would go on social media. You know what I'm saying? Like I would feel like my brain and my mind will be so heavy to the point where it makes me more tired, especially before you go to sleep and you get on your phone. Most of the time before you go to sleep and you get on your phone, you will be on social media. And like somehow, like when you just on it, you feel like you just like, it's like you just want to stay on it, you enjoying it, it give you this relief, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, your time and your hours are passing by. Your sleep time is being wasted by you just watching things that are not gonna matter by the time you wake up. And I felt like social media just became a big waste of my time. Even for me to be productive, I felt like social media was really distracting me, because I would wake up at 7 o'clock and I would check my social media, and I wouldn't like, it would be like 10, and I would just be like, yo, did 3 hours just pass before my eyes and I didn't notice it? And like my whole day would just be wasted because I've spent too much time on social media. Then don't get me wrong, if you own businesses and you're on social media for some good purposes, like maybe motivational purposes, like I'm sorry, I got a cold. I don't know how I cook this cold, but I got it. But if you're on social media for like a really good purpose, then it's different versus when you're just on it as a distraction. Because some people use it for their business, but you still gotta watch how you're really using it, because you don't want to spend too much time on social media and not worry about, forget about reality, because social media is not reality, it's social. You're on the internet. Without internet, you're not gonna be on social media. You need an internet connection. But reality, you don't need any type of connection. It's real. It's happening for you. I'm sorry. I need some water. It's happening before you guys. So it was just like, I felt like social media kind of started distracting me. And I remember last year I had set my goal, like a year ago, and I felt like I didn't accomplish not even half of that because I was too distracted. And a big part of my distraction, I'm telling y'all, like a big part of our distraction is social media, is going out to just things, parties, things that don't really, that we're not really gonna see the next day, like things that don't really add values in our life. Those things are our biggest distraction. Yo, this cold is bad, bro. Hey, y'all pray for me, man. I need to pray for me. But yeah, I just felt like, every time I'm on social media, like your productivity, it just goes to waste. Everything that you work on just goes to waste because, social media is taking most of your time. So I just, chose to really get off of it. And let me tell y'all, like when I really hopped off of social media, when I did like a week without social media, this is no BS, y'all. This is real. pure real things. Like when I took a week off, I felt so relieved. Like my mind went from heavy to very light, and I was able to think more. You know what I'm saying? I was able to absorb more and real stuff in my brain, because normally when you're on social media, you're absorbing every single thing that don't even make sense. You feel me? It's like you just putting packages, everything all in your mind, and you know, it makes it harder for you to think, harder for you to focus. You know what I'm saying? And creates all these. Oh my God. Hey, look, I'm still recording a video for y'all, even though I'm coughing. Dedication is real. But yeah, it creates all these things in your brain that, you know, it just makes you tired. It makes you mentally fatigued, mentally tired. And, you know, me taking a break from social media, guys, it was just like, I started realizing that life is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would wake up and I wouldn't have to check my social media. You know what I'm saying? I would wake up. Gratitude is the first thing I would do. I would pray, you know what I'm saying? I would pray to God, and I would meditate and be thankful about everything, and then really plan my day out. And it was so real. I felt it, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it low-key, I felt happier inside too. I felt like I wasn't overwhelmed anymore. I felt like I wasn't like mentally fatigued anymore, because with social media and like watching TV, anything that's off the mind distraction, you know, which social media is the biggest part of it, it's gonna make you mentally fatigued. But once you remove that away from you, or when you minimize your time on it, you start to really live reality, the real life, the real word. And that's how I started feeling. And until today, I'm slow down. I'm thinking about cutting on my social media and just keeping my business account, because in my business, all I'm doing is posting and going. I post, boom, 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 and I go. You know, I don't really, you know, I can interact here and there, but I don't want to spend too much time on it, because now I'm gonna be, you know, like, man, y'all know how you interact sometimes, and you just like lose track of everything, and you start checking people's pages, and you see somebody that you may know, you know what I'm saying? Like all these things, I was just like, you know what? I don't want to do any of that. Let me take a week off social media and see what happens. And I felt like my whole entire mind was just free. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was easier for me to understand things that I'm reading, because sometimes when you're mentally fatigued, like you will be there but you're not there. Like I will be reading something but I'm not really understanding what I'm reading, even if I break it down word for word. But when you're mentally relieved and your mind is thinking properly, and once you're reading, you know what I'm saying, like you really comprehend, you really listen, you really understand what you're reading. Like you understand everything you're reading, and you're really, you know, sucking everything in your mind, in your brain, you know what I'm saying, your heart. Because your mind is so free that it has a lot of space for you to put the good stuff in it and not the bad stuff. So, you know what I'm saying, like that's how I started feeling, was, you know, towards social media. I just started feeling like, you know, it's drama and it's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. It's good, don't get me wrong. If you have a business, like I say, if you have a business, it's good to help out for your business. So there's the good things and bad things about it. But it's just the fact that when we stay on it for too long, it tends to mess us up mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like it will mess you up mentally, and it started messing me up mentally, because every time I get up, like the first thing I would do, I would get up. Let's say I get up, right? The first thing I would do is check my phone. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I didn't even like pray or anything. I just got up, check my phone, and then go on Instagram and like see if I got. I'm telling y'all, man, it messes up the whole, because the way that you start your day is going to determine how the rest of your day is going to be. So if I start my day on social media, then the rest of my day is going to be a lazy mother effing day, because I started my freaking day 2 hours, 3 hours on social media, and I didn't have any business doing it. You know what I'm saying? So excuse me, guys, for this video of me coughing. You know what I'm saying? So like so every time, you know what I'm saying, like I want to be productive on my business, and I'm talking to myself, telling myself that tomorrow I'm gonna do such and such, and then tomorrow come, I wake up and I'm distracted by social media. I start messing up my whole plan, and I would skip the things that I say I would do because I was distracted along the way with social media. But you know, if you guys can relate, please, you know what I'm saying, type in me too. I know y'all can relate, because social media is becoming like it's becoming a big enemy to me. Like I'm not really a big fan of social media anymore. I'm pretty sure when we were all younger, you know, social media was the thing, and it's still the thing as of today. But I feel like people have to be aware of the things that are happening on social media, and we all have to be aware of what social media is causing people. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are dying over stupid stuff on social media. Like, people are fighting over stupid stuff. People are losing their mind, losing their brain cells because of social media, and people seem to not understand that. But I feel like when you just take a step back from social media and really observe your life from a mile away, and see how life feels much better without social media versus when it does with social media, like, you're gonna understand the ball game. You're gonna be more successful because your time now is gonna be more valuable on things that matter and not things that doesn't matter, when you're on social media. Like, all those things are fake. You know what I'm saying? The models y'all see, you can't touch it. You feel me? Like, it's fake. Everything y'all see is fake there. It's there to picture a reality in your brain, in your mind. You see all the nice houses on there, and you're wishing that, I wish I, like, everything there is fake. If you want to make it real, then you have to live life without it. Then you're going to make it real. But yeah, that's my experience with social media, y'all. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys probably been through it. Social media really make you fatigue, and like, it will make you late for work. It will make you miss your appointment. It will make you miss everything. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so distracting, and once you really like put your mind on it, it's like it's just gonna like keep grabbing you until you really focus all your attention 2 hours, 3 hours on it for your brain to be satisfied. But once it's satisfied, it starts to be tired because you know what I'm saying, like, it's just all these frames and pictures that you were seeing on social media. It all comes here, and then your mind just starts to be tired. So yeah, man, so I really slow down my usage of social media. And if anybody is up there right now that feel like they need social media, they have to live through it, feel free to do that. But But I challenge you that when you're on social media, you know what I'm saying, like, do what you do for good cause. Can't nobody tell you what you do. What you do, I agree with that. But at least, you know what I'm saying, like, if you're gonna be on social media, try to be on it for a good purpose, a good cause. Because if not, if you're just there just for the fun of it, I'm telling you, you're killing yourself. You're slowly killing your brain cells without you knowing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're slowly killing it. So look, man, I'm telling y'all because, out of experience. I'm not saying this from my, I'm saying, I'm not just saying anything just to say. I'm literally saying this because I've experienced it. And I feel like life is so much better without social media. But people have to eat, people have to live. So social media could be there, like I said, for good purposes, business, or any of that stuff. But in this video, I'm mainly talking about just for the fun of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the fun of it, it messes you up mentally. And I feel like a lot of people need to understand that, because we're all losing the mental battle right now to social media. And, I can't keep losing, man. If I can't keep losing, y'all better not keep losing, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I have today, y'all. If y'all relate to it, please comment under the description below. Me too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you relate that social media is a big distraction, and it makes you run away from reality, and it put pictures in your mind that aren't real. You know what I'm saying? It just messes up your whole stability, your mind stability. So alright, y'all, so thank you guys again for watching this video. I didn't really want to make it long. I feel like it was long though, because if it passed 10 minutes, it's pretty long for a subject on social media. But I still appreciate y'all listening to the video. Make sure y'all support the boy. Follow my clothing brand that I'm really pushing. I'm really working on it. I want to make sure that it's a clothing brand that anybody can relate to it. It's called Les Rois. Les Rois stands for kings in French. So every time you see the name Les Rois, it means kings. So if you're a king and you're a queen, you want to support the king or queen brand, make sure y'all check me out at www.lesroiscia.com. You dig it, saying, y'all? It's your boy. We out.